T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, command engine start, 2, 1.
Sounds like they're having fun up there.
Tiny house live. Tiny house live. Tiny house live. And yes, it is Tiny House Live right here, and now. You are with me here. I hope that trip up here was okay with you. Wasn't too bumpy. I could tell we had a hot day today. Sometimes that causes gravity things to happen up there. Makes it for a bumpy ride. I hope you all survived the lift with me. I see you're all here already piling in. Hello. I'd say hello to all of you in a second. Right now, I'm just going to wish you all well. Let you know you are with me right here, your professor. Once again, hi. Oh, in the hills of Petticoat, and of course in the Inspirational Space Station. Now I have a mission tonight. You know, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it first. Some of you know why I'm up here. I'm actually up here in the Inspirational Space Station because I have been contacted by friends of out here, out there, and they've requested me to give them information about our species here on planet Earth just to make an ultimate decision whether or not they actually want to come down and visit us at all. Now, out of all the people in the world out there that these people want to meet, there's specifically I was asked to hand deliver this one person to them for a questioning tonight. So this is something we're going to all get involved in at some point during our evening. Yes, I have six outstanding questions from my friends out here, and we'll get into all that. There's some interesting things we're going to find out. And let me look over here first and see what else I need to do on my controls. Maybe we'll say a quick hello before we dive in, and then because I've still got a few minutes. This man that I'm going to pick up, and by the way, I'm going to be abducting our guest tonight. I'm sure you already know that. I'm abducting our guest and bringing him all the way up here to the space station. I'm waiting right now to circle above the Earth to see where it is I can pick him up, because God knows this man travels fast. He's fast on his feet. He's fast on the plane. He's just fast in general. There he goes. I almost saw him too. He was that fast. All right. No, I'm getting close. But maybe before we approach, because I can see my trajectory right outside the window over here. Actually, if you look over here on my left, as I pull the larger view into my room, you'll see. Well, let me think here. All right. It's going to be like that, is it? All right. Well, that's all part of getting my control room set. There we are in the bigger view right here in my tiny house, in the middle of the Inspiration Space Station. And yes, I'm going to beam my friend up here in just a second. Who is my friend? No. I know I've got a plan. I know it. I'm just buying time. See right over there in my window, in my porthole. I'm right now. I think I'm above. Well, Indonesia. Well, there you go. New Zealand. We're flying fast tonight. Cincinnati. We might be back there again. But no, okay, I'm getting close. All right, one more sip off of my beer. Unofficially sponsored tonight by Lagunitas. Oh, excuse me, in-house tonight. Space diet. It's a space diet. All right, my friends. I'm buying time because I'm quickly approaching my drop-off, my pickup point. Hold on. I see him. What's he doing? He's sitting on a couch. Sitting on a couch. That is not, you know why? This man's resting up. That's what it is. I know. He deserves to sit on a couch. He's watching Netflix. Instead of Tiny House Live on a Wednesday night, he's watching Netflix. We've got to deal with this issue. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, all right. I'm getting ready. Oh, there he is. All right. Oh, he doesn't see me. All right, I got him. He's coming. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, there. I got him. Whoa, he's flying in quickly. Oh, wait, no. Hey, whoa. Oh, there you go. Come on in here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Martin, right here in the Inspirational Space Station. You okay?
I'm not okay.
You got your space suit on.
My white space suit turned dark, and those dark crystals out there.
Is that what happened?
What is going on? What are you doing?
I've been telling our friends I really want to bring Eric back in here.
Oh man, I was just watching this awesome documentary
on what?
On Netflix about whales, and here we go. God, I can't believe. So I knew, sometimes I look up in the sky and I go, I wonder if my old friend Professor Randy Teaford is flying around in space somewhere.
Oh, if you look,
you're always flying around in space.
If everybody
know you.
If everybody
Mr.
down there right
Space
now
Case.
looks straight up 6 miles straight up in the air, that's where we are.
All right.
Low orbit.
Anyway, I am here, and
Yes,
I'm
man.
actually happy to be here because, I mean, come on, getting stuck sitting on the couch on a Wednesday night, no friends to give me a call, But hey, look, I got to tell you something. I was sitting on the couch watching this awesome documentary with my awesome. Come here, Layla. Come here.
There you go.
Come here, Layla. Oh, she's camera shy with my dog Layla.
I think she's a little mad that you took her away from the movie. She might have been enjoying it.
Yeah, she likes whales and chickens and cows. Oh my! And then my other pal, man, Tony Fanucci is with me.
Where?
My good buddy Tony.
Well, that's what happened over here. Wait a minute. No, how did he get caught up in our? How did he get caught up in our beam?
We get together every 5-6 years. I mean, no, we've been friends since 1978. God, 8. Oh man!
My goodness!
Some of you kids out there don't know what I'm talking about. 1978. Is that where?
Oh my goodness!
Is that where my big sister was conceived? And that genre. Anyway, so yeah, me and Tony, we get together once in a while.
I'm not sure how he ended up here at the same time you did. We were
sitting on the couch, man. We were watching the whale show.
Oh, that's what. Were you watching the same show?
We were watching. It was a sad. No, we were watching that movie, The Whale, or whatever. It was so sad. So
isn't that about Las Vegas people, the big spenders?
No,
are you talking about real whales?
No, I'm talking about the guy from
the octopus movie.
No, jeez.
Oh, man, where are we?
The Whale. Oh, it's an Oscar-winning movie. Oh, God, forget it.
Called The Whale?
Yes, it's called The Whale. Brendan Fraser. Jeez, I can't believe it. I mean, I know. Look, I'm going to get back to it because I like Brendan Fraser, but I like you guys better. And it was yeah, I'm going to leave the trail of tears behind me. So, hey, what is happening out there in the world, in the universe? This is so awesome to be on the ship again.
I'm so glad to have you here. I was just saying, I've delivered you to the tiny house in numbers of different ways. And Christmas time, I brought you here in a sleigh. That was fun.
Yeah, but I didn't have anything to do mode then,
That's true.
You got me off the couch, my first sort of relaxing moment, because in 3 days from now.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way.
Yeah.
Are you flying around Indiana by any chance?
I'm going to be flying over Indiana at some point. You want me to drop you off there?
I want you to drop me off at Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Yeah, that's where Mr. Big's rehearsing.
The amazing thing is that when I drop you off, it'll be exactly the same second as I picked you up. You will have not lost any time and or moments in your life. It will be just like you're going to go, what in the hell happened?
Oh, shoot. Well,
so are you ready for that?
No, just drop me back at home because I love Indiana, but I'd rather be home in the Bay Area.
I don't blame you on the couch watching Netflix or in the tiny house.
Oh, no, man. And then, hey, look, I don't know if this is boring to you guys or some of your fans out there or my fans, but, man, You know, the only place to go and buy clothes to go on tour, Tony, you listening to this, or you just laughing at this bullshit? Tony's going, oh, dear God. Is Haight-Ashbury, the street, you know, that's the only cool place to buy some stage clothes.
Can I get one like with some like silver studs that go down the side of my pants all the way down to my ankles?
I love something like that. You know, I love that kind of stuff. I used to. In the early days of Mr. Big, I mean, over the years, what happened?
Yeah.
I'm not a fashionista, man. I remember years ago when I first toured with Mr. Big. I'm opening to White Lion, and the lead singer, what's his name? Mike Tramp, comes up to me and he's wearing, you know, leather. First of all, he's a gorgeous man, right? And he's wearing tight leather pants, and he's wearing a bomber jacket. And then this is where it was like spray painted the Memphis Belle on it, some bullshit like that, right? and a hot looking blonde bombshell, you know. And I'm wearing jeans, an oversized black shirt, and my Converse, you know, my Chuck Taylors. Of
course.
And he puts his arm around me, he's walking around me, and he goes, hey, who dressed you? In his accent, you know. And I think I don't know what he is, Danish, yeah. So it's more like, who dressed you? I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Skull. That's all I know. But yeah, it's just the way. Look, I've never really been that guy. But you've seen me in photos and videos and stuff in the past where leather pants and flames and all that kind of stuff.
In the early days, yeah.
It was
You're
just
dressed a little bit like Mary Tyler Moore. It was.
I just watched that documentary. What a sweetheart.
Yes, she was.
Dude, I'm more Mary Tyler Moore now. My mother used to dress like that.
Oh.
Really tight black stretch pants with like stirrups.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I remember those, man.
That was Mary Tyler Moore's outfit with a blouse. And she, oh, Rob. Oh, I love Mary Tyler Moore. She was awesome.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dating back a long, long time ago. Anyway,
I know.
Haight-Ashbury seems to be the cool place to go to buy some clothes. No, because it's all the steampunk Revolutionary War kind of stuff, and man, I don't want to be up there. I'm already the shortest guy in Mr. Big. I don't want to be up there like looking like Napoleon, you know, like. Well,
we were just talking about Fee Waybill. Maybe you need a pair of big boots.
I used to. Hey, did you ever used to have those big silver boots back in the day when you were band?
I just had fry boots, you know.
You had fry boots? That sounds very.
I had J.C. Hardy's.
I had.
That's what the Beatles wore. I went out and bought.
You had JC.
I bought Hardy shoes because the Beatles wore them.
I had harness boots. The harness boots. You know harness boots? They were like dingo boots, and then they had a harness like a horse. Sandy Anjo, if you're listening to this, man, you love horses. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, lady. Come on. Anyway, hey, there's so many people out there that are ringing up the phones.
There are. We're gonna stop.
Are they all from this area?
No, they're from all over the world. That's the amazing part. Some of these people have gotten up early in the morning to watch us.
Outer worlds too.
I can guarantee there are people here on this who are from the outer world.
Is he on camera or did he?
Oh, he's on camera. See,
no.
Did he? Actually, look right behind you. See?
Oh, there he is.
See, he's in what we call a pip.
Oh yeah. Well, you probably haven't. He has to get before he can. I can't speak. Let me try it again. Before he can get into this part of the pod, he probably has to get defumigated or something, right?
Well, we did put him in Studio K to get him in that room to acclimate.
Yeah, Studio K.
That's short for kitchen.
Unrelated to the space station. Come on, let's play the game. Come on now, people.
That's where we are. Hey, let's say hi, Eric from Wyoming. We're gonna back up a little bit because
I have relatives in Wyoming.
Well, maybe this is one of them.
I do.
Maybe this is one of them.
Jackson Hole.
I don't know what Jackson Hole.
I don't know.
Aunt Sherry is out there with all my
let's take a quick little. Oh, what happened to my chat? Where'd the chat go? Darn it! I bumped a button right in the middle of my day.
Hey, you got the whale. Let's watch it. Let's gather.
Oh. Where'd my... Oh, no, what happened? What did I just do?
I don't know, but, like, are the people at home seeing it?
Oh, of course.
Hey, it doesn't matter. While the captain is still trying to fly the ship...
Boy, I'm telling
Hi,
you.
boys and girls.
Hi.
It's Eric Martin here, and I brought along one of my best friends in the whole wide world, actually my only friend in the whole wide world, Tony Eric
There he is.
Finucci.
Asteroid. Watch out.
Yeah. And Layla, the wonder dog. Anthony Eric Finucci. That's right. We have... Not only do we have the middle name in common, but we have... We dated the same ladies back in the 70s.
Stories there.
Let's not go there now.
I don't want to go there. But hey, man. Hi, Nina.
Let's say hi to a few people. You ready? Here you go. Come on. Tammy Bell's with us. Say hi.
Hi, Tammy.
There you go.
No, this is like the dating game. Hi, Tammy. I'm an insurance salesman. I'm an Aquarius, and I like painting.
He likes long walks on the beach too.
I like long walks on the beach.
And
with stilts.
And Jody Oliveira right there. Hello, Professor. Cheers from Brazil.
Oh, there you are.
There you go. Christine Blair. Hi, everyone. Kelly McLeod. Bring us to your leader. I
Hey,
like that.
Kelly. Oh, my Padawan right there.
There you go.
That's my girl.
Isis. There she is.
Hi, Isis.
Hi, Isis. Love you, dear. Nice POV, she says. See? POV. People using those kind of things.
POV. People use that.
Yeah. Well, my doctor.
No, you don't know what a POV is? I'll teach you later. I've never heard in this kind of connotation before.
Well, my doctor, I had an appointment yesterday. He told me I had OLD. It's kind of the same thing.
I was going to name my dog, actually, a Japanese name, Dioji.
There you go. Why
anyway.
Why not? Oh, Michelle says grab him. I think at that point you were chasing Layla. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's on delay. No,
well,
Layla the Wonder Dog is just sitting. She's sitting waiting for something. What are you waiting for, baby?
She's waiting for a cue.
You're waiting for me to be funny? Yeah. All right. Good luck. Oh God.
She's. I know. She's waiting. She's saving it up. Hey, we got Michelle Demetrius with us. We got Kelly McLeod with us. Isis Deer. Chris Knapp, of course. Christine Blair.
All the gang. Everybody on my Facebook.
That's it. Lady Sky, she's right there. Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. And Michelle says, Eric.
Yay.
And Sion Lee says, hi, Eric. Sion Lee.
Hey. How you doing?
There you go.
Who, where, what?
Well, Sion Lee. S-I-A-N. Sion. I like that.
Sion.
Yeah. People from all around the world. And there go Thela. See, there you go. Hi, Thela.
Where's that?
Thela's right here. She's saying, wow.
Hey, Thela. Wow. That's all you got?
Well,
come on.
She'll,
a woman with many words.
Oh, she's going to work up more than that.
You'll work it out. Hey, I don't know why I'm looking in the microphone. I have the worst mic technique.
Oh,
I'm talking to the mic and looking into the mic.
I know. Look at me. People are watching my back. Right now, our main camera is that white one right there. That's the one that deserves all of your attention, not me.
I know. I got it.
All right.
I like to peep the room.
You're doing.
Now where are we?
Where
do we go?
You need the right pair of glasses. That's all.
Tony, do me a favor. Will you give me some of my intergalactic water?
Oh, that's space juice.
No, it's
space water. It's okay
agua. Too. Here you go. Come on. You can do it. Give me that. No, give me the whip. I'll give you the idol. Anybody can get that joke? I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1. Give me the whip, idol. Nothing. Okay.
Well, it's good to have you all with us. That it is. I go down the list, but it's trolling in quickly. I see Kelly there. Why do I feel like what was my thing? Remember?
Like the Jerry Lewis telethon.
No, it was Romper Room. Remember?
Oh man, well they won't remember Romper Room.
They won't even
Romper Room. That was
even if I use a physical
the
cue.
fans went, remember Romper Room?
Even if I use a physical cue.
Oh, that was great too.
Wasn't it like?
Yes.
And I see Billy Bob, and I see Randy Sue, and I see Libby Lou,
and they're all like from the South, Thelma Lou.
And they're all
Billy South.
Billy.
Billy Shee. N. What was the Romper Room one? It was like Doobie said, the Doobie.
Oh, yeah. Doobie a good Doobie.
She had a B.
Yeah.
Not Doobie, like back. Come on, get your minds out of his gutter. No, remember that was Romper.
Yeah,
Romper
Doobie
Room.
a good Doobie.
And I'm getting confused with Lamb Chop and.
Sorry about that.
What in the microphone? Sherry
and Lamb Chop.
Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop. Anyway, all you kids at home don't know what we're talking about. We are definitely came from the planet old. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This guy.
OLD.
Yeah. I don't know what he was.
Yeah, that
a
too.
little of this before the show, probably.
Yeah.
Oh man, is that? Do you have a Planet of the Apes monkey mask?
I do. Do you want to wear it?
Aren't I wearing it now? That'll only make it look worse.
Yes, we've used that on stage. That was from my Bollywood Nights live performance.
Bollywood Nights.
There you go.
Where was that
That was at the Redwood
Hooray
Cafe.
for Bollywood.
Redwood Cafe.
All
I
right.
took all kinds of Bollywood videos and I recut them into Western culture mashups.
That would.
It
must
drove
have been-
people crazy.
It must have been hilarious.
It was hilarious. Some people didn't take me seriously though. I used the characters of Rama and Shiva, and they kind of they took some people took offense.
Oh well.
That's just me.
Some people.
Some people don't have a sense of humor.
Hey, you know, being up this high, and I mean, physically,
I
not,
told you.
you know, it doesn't matter what they say.
No.
Because up here, say what you want. There's no
And
cancel.
there's no filter.
You can't cancel.
No, there is
us
no
in
filter. They can't
space.
cancel us. Matter of fact, we're very time sensitive up here. I've only got enough space juice to keep us up in the air for at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 at the very most, and then we come crashing down to Earth. So,
And in a way, if we get back to Earth, and this never really happened.
no, it doesn't, because once again, when I drop you off in Cincinnati,
Yeah.
we'll figure all that out.
It's Indiana, by the way. but
Indiana.
That's okay.
Yeah, don't let me miss.
No.
Because you're
we're not-
right back to where you were.
We've decided we're not going to Indiana because it would be 3 days ahead of time.
All right.
And I don't want to do that because it's not because I got Netflix. I got stuff to do, man.
Well, I
A
could
lot of irons in the
I could
fire.
slow the space station down a bit, and that way it would take us longer to get there. And if you want to spend 3 days here,
No, I would love to. I'm thinking about those fans.
I know.
In Asia.
I
mean,
know.
it's all over Asia.
where are you going, Eric?
Japan. I'm going to China first.
China first.
And
Where in China?
oh, you had to ask me that, didn't you?
Shenzhen.
I don't know.
Pull your mic a little bit closer.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Have a little mic technique.
Where?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle there. Somewhere in the middle there.
Say something,
Was he a drummer? Was that the issue?
Where are you going in China?
dude. You sound like hi 976 Tony. I don't remember, but I know I'm playing. Oh God, I'm going to Manila in the Philippines. I'm gonna play. We had Budokan in Tokyo. It sold out. So
Really?
we got another one.
You got
oh
2
man.
days there. Amazing.
Two-
I saw
two
that on
back to
the
back.
calendar.
I know, man.
Awesome.
I'm
That
so-
is so cool. Are you recording this? Tell me yes.
Oh, hells to the yeah. Well, that would be stupid not to.
Good.
Another live record for Mr. Big, but another live farewell for Mr. Big. But you know, it's different guitar players. But this is the OG Mr. Big. This is Paul Gilbert, Billy Shane, and myself, and the spirit of Pat Torpey. You know,
Yep.
Give it up for Pat.
Got it.
Talked to Karen Torpey tonight, man. Oh man, we're so excited. She's coming to Japan too.
The Torpy blessing.
It's going to be amazing. But we have a new drummer coming with us, Nick DiVirgilio. Happy to say.
Great
What's
voice.
What's his history? Where
You know what? You'd love it. He's a drummer for
Prog man.
prog band, famous prog band, Spock's Beard. How about that?
Can I get him on this show?
Dude, he would
Spock's
love-
Beard.
Isn't that the greatest name of all
is,
time?
it is.
Yeah.
He's
Spock's
got
Beard.
a great voice.
Does he?
Guy.
Yes, he does.
Got a
I know.
great voice.
I've been blessed. You know, when Richie Kotzen was in the band, he came in, and I had the idea. You know, Billy was like, no, he'll sing a little bit, but you be the lead singer. I'm like, no, man, let's utilize this dude. This kid's a star. And I go, look, I'm confident in my shoes. I'm comfortable, but I want it to be me and Richie doing like a Righteous Brothers kind of thing. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did
makes
that
sense.
a million times. We had a hit song called Shine that we both traded off on. Suffocation, one that we wrote. You don't have to be strong. That was one song. But then here we go. We got Nick, and oh yeah, another blessing is Pat Torpey. What a great voice he had, like Paul McCartney, and that's how Nick sounds too.
Oh, really?
Nick is going to be a perfect. You know, he's not going to fill the shoes of Pat Torpey, but you know, he's going to scoot in right in next to him because got a great voice like Paul McCartney, and he's a great drummer. And he's just first of all, I've never met him. I'm going to meet him in 3 days.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh, so
no,
you start rehearsals then really soon,
yeah,
don't you?
full on, and we've already got a long ass set list. Trust me, no stone left unturned. You're going to hear it all. It's not going to be like all those other Mr. Big shows you've had. This always happens to me, even my solo stuff. I play 18 songs in my solo gig, which is Mr. Big songs too. And Mr. Big usually plays about 24 songs.
Wow.
But like after the end of a show, every time everybody goes, yay, and they love it, but there's that one guy, and he's from Alabama, I think. One guy, and he goes, you didn't play my favorite song. I'm like, how could that be? How could that be? And on this one, Hey, Alabama. Hey, Alabama. King Snake. It's going to happen. We're going to be playing every of your favorite songs. I mean, obviously not going to be that, that rare B-side or anything. It's going to be concentrating on the entire Lean Into It album.
Yeah.
And that's Daddy Brother, Live and Kickin', Just Take My Heart to Be With You, Lucky This Time, Never Say Never, My Kind of Woman, A Little Too Loose, Road to Ruin, and a few more. And then, God, maybe 10 or 12 more? It's going to be a long-ass night. Already, I'm starting to get a sore throat thinking about it.
Choked up.
God dang.
He's getting choked up. Well, you know what? I actually have compiled a list of the She-Devils' favorite Mr. Big songs. Oh. Yes, my friends. I painstakingly collected all these and wrote them down.
Oh, God. I
So
gotta take off my spacesuit.
You might have to, because we're not going to get into that at this very moment. We're going to come back. I think what we need to do right now is use one of the little benefits that my friends out here in space gave me. By the way, I don't know if I told you, but they actually gave me some of the secrets to time travel. It's their favor to me for giving them information about the people on Earth. A little reciprocity with my alien friends out here. So in exchange for information of people on Earth, they've shown me the possibilities of time travel. Well, I'm going to jut you back into time, my friend. It's going to wake you up.
All right.
You ready? You ready to go backwards in time?
I'm ready. Hey, Mr. Wizard.
That's what it's going to take. It's going to be Mr. Wizard time for you. And we're going to go back. We're going to go back, or are we going forwards? I don't really know. This might be where we're going. I don't know. But in the meantime, we'll be right back after we break loose and cut loose. And let me feed some of this to you. Then we'll come right back and reevaluate our existence. Look, we're like two scientists
on America's greatest and most
on an
secret
amazing
project,
journey.
a time tunnel.
Get a little closer. We're rocking now.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
We're there now. Where were we? Where was that? Tell me a little bit about that video we just watched.
Hold on.
It's so good.
I'm
grooving?
I'm trying to get my head around Thelonious Monk or something right now. Is this Dirty Dingus McGee? What's his name?
I got it for you. Where?
Oh, is this Miles Davis?
Where? In
What
the world
the heck am
Eric,
I-
where? In
Where,
the world
what?
is Eric Martin today?
I like it,
in the
man.
world
Oh,
is
man.
Eric Martin today.
I've been transported into something from the past. Tiny
House
man.
Well, you know what time it is, don't you?
Tiny house time.
Chew time.
Somebody get me a chole. Oh my God, dude!
Oh.
You captured the
I
inner
did.
beauty of me.
Leading us all to ask the question one more time. Where in the world is Eric Martin today?
Today,
Today, where are you, Eric?
I'm flying on over. I'm flying over Northern California right
There you go,
now.
man.
I think
There you go, man.
somewhere in the farmlands of
Hey.
in between Novato, Petaluma, Sonoma, and Santa Rosa.
That makes you almost Petacosha.
Petacosha?
Petacosha. Halfway between Petaluma and Catati.
So don't put those poor people from Hillsburg. They can't get involved in this conversation.
I almost wore my Petafucking
Sorry,
Luma
Kelly.
shirt.
Wait, you are?
I've got a Petafucking Luma shirt.
Get out.
No, it's great, man. Petafucking
Oh, I
Luma.
have to wear one.
It's great.
My favorite record store, Rare Records and everything, is Watts Music in Novato. This guy Darren, super cool guy. He's probably gonna go, really, Eric? Super cool. That's the biggest adjective you can think of. But I've on stage over the years, I've worn Red Devil Records shirts because I'm kind of like I call myself the Little Devil. Nobody's gonna nickname.
Well, that's
me,
why the
over
she-devils
years.
are out there.
That's why, yeah. So I used to wear this Red Devil T-shirt and said San Rafael. And Darren used to he was like, dude, come in and get a Watts Music. And I go, yeah, Watts Music. It's not really the Little Watts. It's a Little Devil thing, but he goes, no, you got to do it. So I'm plugging him, Watts Music.
Good.
Oh my God, this music is like hypnotizing me. I'm like about ready to give you all my millions if I had them. They're locked up in the Fort Knox.
I put a ping in there for you. Here it comes. You ready?
Yeah.
Here it comes. Wait. There you go.
Oh my God, this is like my hearing test that I had the other day. Did you guys hear that at home? Oh, because on my right side is like 5 or 10% little what?
And then your left side's like,
Oh, I can hear that.
okay, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Good.
But on my right side, my Billy Sheehan side, you know what I'm saying? No, that's where all the good music comes from. Oh, I can hear that. Oh my God, you're gonna ding me?
I already dinged.
I know, but you just keep dinging on me, man. I feel like there's another one on my left side.
Are you right now?
This is like a hearing nightmare right now.
Are you okay now?
Yeah. I mean, all this
All right,
cool
I heard you.
jazzy Pink Floyd vibe. I'm not even high right now, and which I feel like I am.
Well, that's kind of what happens at this altitude.
God.
There is
I'm
oxygen.
freaking out.
There's
And
oxygen under the bed right there. If you need, there's a hose. It's like going to Colorado and Aspen. They give you oxygen.
Oh, I bet there's like a lot more shit than that right there. Mr.
Oh,
Wizard
Colorado, you
Check
know
it.
it.
Rocky Mountain
Colorado.
High. Hey, hold on, folks at home. I got to show you the cutest little dog ever. I hope when I pick her up, she doesn't go, leave me alone. Come here, I need you.
Aw.
Come here, baby. Come here.
Yeah. Come on, Layla.
Oh, man, oh my God, she's camera shy.
She's camera shy. That's all it is. There she
Cute
is.
dog.
There she is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Layla, the wonder
Good
dog.
girl.
Layla.
Good girl.
Oh, you know what? Hey, Tony.
Right there. There's your camera.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees, right? Layla, you got him on your knees. Yeah, nobody can get it. What a cute dog. I'm gonna let you go back to your perch.
She's pretty happy up there.
She was.
It's
happy.
nice to have you here. I don't get many dogs up here in my house.
Layla, oh, she's a great dog. It's not really my dog, but it's like what would you say that? Like if it's your ex-wife's dog, it's like your stepdog?
It's your stepdog. That's
All
good.
right.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's my children's dog. I wonder if, Dylan and Jacob, my sons, are going to be going to college any minute now.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Boy, they're
Thank you.
getting big too. I saw that picture of you at the graduation. My God, or you're shrinking.
Or I'm sitting in a ditch again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan and Jake. Dylan's about 6'2" or 3. Jake's about 6'4". Jake's going to Chico State. So if you're down there,
Look at-
and
What is she doing? Look at her.
I don't know what she's
She's going crazy on my.
Yeah, she's
on
loving
my
it.
bed. Oh,
So
sorry.
no, Jake's going to Chico, and Dylan's going to Arizona State, and I don't know who they're going to miss more, the dog or me. I don't know.
Man, that's a tough call.
Really? It's a tough call? Wow, this is a tough room, I gotta tell you.
Dogs don't have credit cards.
Oh, dear God.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Come on, Dad.
That's it, that unconditional love from the dog. Plastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Super fantastic.
Hey,
From Dad. No, that's what. It's so weird. I'm not talking stuff out of school, but I talked to Karen Torpy today. Pat Torpy's wife.
Yeah.
And she, like I said, she's going to Japan with her son Patrick Jr. God, he looks like Pat Torpy, but he looks like his mother too, and his mother looks like Bianca Jagger. I mean, good-looking kid. So, but he goes to Arizona State too. So, and my art director that did all the Mr. Big album covers and has now put together, with the help of a really good friend of mine, I want to talk about this guy too, Steve Palutro.
Oh yeah.
You know Steve?
Yeah.
Fucking God, man, he is my godsend. So Larry Fremantle, he came up with this cool artwork for the new Mr. Big backdrop that we have, and it's 20 feet high.
Bigger than Y&T's?
He's bigger than Y&T. Come on, this is Mr. Big.
Good,
I love
would hope
Y&T,
so.
the
I
mighty
would hope
Y&T.
so.
I love my Y&T,
Gotta
and
love
you all
Y&T.
know that, but come on. And here's Mr. Big, and Y&T is way above the camera. You're way up there, but come on, it's Mr. Big. Come on, I love
agree.
Mr. Big.
I agree.
So Larry came up with the design, but Steve, I thought he was going to be able to paint it, but he brokered the deal. He got some other people that put together the backdrop. So Steve Palutro, you want to field this, man?
I don't know much, but there's a movie that he was involved with for Tower Records.
Yeah.
It's called The Art Gods.
Right.
And I've never seen it.
Oh man, dude,
Paul Taylor was telling me about
it's
it.
awesome. But anyway, Steve is a part of that whole history. He's the one who painted all those. He painted all the Journey stuff and Montrose and whatever, all the bands in the Bay Area, but all over the country. Whoever was in the top 10 or their albums were selling big time, and then he would just be a big support for the Bay Area bands like Eric Martin Band, and he'd do that billboard. It wasn't just, they had the 4 or 5 billboards on the Tower Records itself, but the one would be on a display and sort of, I don't know if it moved, but it was so big at Bay and Columbus
there you go.
that you couldn't help seeing it when you're going to Fisherman's Wharf or you're coming from Fisherman's Wharf to going to see me play at Wolfgang's. Anyway, right? And it was the greatest advertisement of ever. And, and thank God he made that album, because Jim Welsh, who created the album cover himself from the Journey albums, I always to go, thank you for putting my big fat face on the cover, but my name's this big, man. It's like you're looking in the thing and I go, okay, who's that guy? It looks like, when you look at, what's that band? That guy, Andrew WK. His album cover looks like that too. It's like, who's that guy with the blood on his face? His name's this big. Anyway, Steve Palutro made me a god for a while, Anyway, I love that guy. And I went to me and Paul Gilbert sang on Todd Rundgren's, one of Todd Rundgren's album. It was called Nearly Human. And it was Narda Michael Walden was the producer, and he had all these singers from all over the Bay Area, a lot of soulful people, brothers and sisters, and it was like me and Paul, the two little white guys on the end of this like amazing chorus, and we're like wearing leather jackets going, happiness, this big choir thing. But it was, Lyle Workman was there he played on the record, Lyle Workman?
No.
He's a Petaluma guy.
Really?
And he was a Bay Area guy, but he lived in Tiburon for a while. But he lived in this area. He's the soundtrack god. Knocked Up, all the Judd Apatow movies.
Oh.
He does all the movie soundtracks. He was in a band called Bourgeois Tag
Bourgeois Tag. Remember that?
in the old days.
Yeah.
But he played with Todd. And so anyway, long story short, Steve Palutro, same thing. Nearly Human album. But I went to a party, and I think some of his artwork was there. Here's another part of the story. It's really dark, and Todd Rundgren is there, and I'm in my cups, and I'm kind of drunk, and I come up and I look at this guy, and it looked just like Paul Gilbert, but he's wearing a half shirt, like a grown man wearing a half shirt, and his belly sticking out. I'm like, Paul, what are you doing, man? And I'm like packing his stomach, and the light kind of hits. The light from the stage kind of hits this area, and it's Todd Rundgren. I go, oh, God damn it. And he goes, boom. He goes, what's your problem? And then his wife, Michelle, goes, it's Eric Martin. And he goes, I don't give a shit. And he goes, he sang on your record. He goes, all right, misunderstanding. Probably goes, did we pay him? No, we didn't pay him shit. We didn't pay him anything. Okay, sorry.
Oh my God!
Good story, right?
Oh my God!
So Steve Palutro, is he building a structure or just
he was supposed to. I called him up out of the. I'd seen him in Las Vegas with our pal Mike Varney, and I asked him, "Are you still painting and stuff?" And I don't remember if he said he was or not. I think he is. These days it's like they don't paint like it's digital painting.
Yeah.
And you're doing a 20 feet high thing. It's kind of, I don't know how they do it, but he brokered the deal. So Steve Palutro is he's my hero of the week. Back on Earth.
Cool. Hey, I had a couple of questions for you.
Oh, man, please. I felt like it was going on and on.
No. This is all good. This is all good stuff. But my friend Steve Joyner, who's a drummer with a local band.
What band?
Band with the Feud. Remember the Feud?
Yep.
Paul O'Reilly, Dane Osborne.
I do remember.
Steve Joyner said wanted to hear about the times that Mr. Big opened for Rush.
You do, huh?
Yeah,
that's a long ass story.
He told me. Well, you could pare it down a bit, but evidently Rush is huge for him. And of course they're
Well, when we first got the chance to open a Rush, we had these big, huge wardrobe cases, and they were filled with like sweaty ass clothes. You never washed them. Every day they'd put a fan on them. That was it. That was like the rock and roll dry cleaning. And but Paul, he didn't have any clothes in his wardrobe case. He had all the Rush records. He brought like where the clothes are supposed to be. He brought 2 shirts and a couple of shoes and a pair of pants. But all of them, it was like stacked to the gill, like kind of duct taped in there. I don't know, like really rigged. But every Rush album, every Rush tour book, poster, everything. And so in the tour, he got them all to sign it.
Of course.
It was amazing to open a Rush. I was a Rush fan when I was younger, but I was more a Rush fan of the first album.
Yeah.
Because of bands, because that came from that era. I was in bands and I played In the Mood and Working Man and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then later on, it got too proggy for me. Sorry, but I loved it. I loved certain songs. God, this music is making me jambalaya, boom-ba-ding. So, I became a major fan of Rush while I was doing it, and they loved us so much that they invited us to do it again. So we played the Roll the Bones tour, and then we played. We played Presto, and then we did the Roll the Bones tour. We shared it. We played on one coast and Primus played on the other, but it was every night, and they were so cool people. I could spend the whole day telling you amazing Rush stories of like me just walking around at sound check and Alex Lifeson going, "Hey, E," like my nickname, which I thought was I didn't. They nicknamed me. They just said E, and I go, "Oh, I like this, like
sure,
Elvis."
Why not?
Then Alex goes, "Yeah, it's like Elvis," and I'm like, "Well, I like it." And he goes, "Hey, press that," and I go, "Subdivision." It was like a thing that's got subdivisions in the song, right? And so he's doing a they're doing a rehearsal, and they're playing subdivisions, and he goes, E, press it on the part. And I go, subdivisions. And he goes, that's awesome. And Getty and Alex going, we got to use that. And Neil's going, nope. Yeah, not like, it'll never work. We're doomed. No, he's just like, no, we're not doing that. But it was just great moments to the point. And I'll try to make this fast as I can, but we're playing Fiddler's Green in, I think it's somewhere in Colorado. And we're playing this big, and all the gigs were, I mean, I never played that kind of big show.
I'm sure they're all huge.
Oh, Nassau Coliseum, I mean, 60,000 people. I mean, you know, Fiddler's Green was like 20,000, like 20, I spit on your grave, you know. No, but it was amazing. So we played our 45 minutes of what we got, and I get off stage, and I'm in the doorway, and I'm kind of holding court. We're all drinking and having a good old time in our dressing room, and you can hear the strands of, they had Three Stooges introduction, like da 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 da, like da 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 da. It was fucking amazing.
They had some great openers.
Oh my God!
I mean, they always did something interesting.
Yeah, it every night was so on that particular night, that was in the beginning. We didn't see it, but every night I watched it. I loved The Mission. I loved, there was a song on the Presto album called The Pass. I mean, oh my God, I was just like mesmerized every night. Not only because of Neil, and Neil is a force to be reckoned with.
He is
and
a force of nature.
Look, but the songs were so cool, and hey, look, you got your prog bands, but man, hey, come on, dude, the tightest prog band I've ever seen in my life. And I thought, you know, like, can I get into Getty's voice, you know, because it was like, salesman,
that's a tough one, too.
It's a tough one, but man, you get into it. Hey, look, you know, when I first heard Dave Medicate's voice, and I loved it, but it was a little warbly.
Yeah.
And back in the day, it was like, or, you know, a little bit too much in the beginning. I'm sorry, folks.
Sorry, Dave.
I loved Animal Woman. I loved 24 hours a day, 25 hours a day.
Yeah.
I loved YNT. No, please, Uncle Dave, don't kill me on this, man. But I was like, here, I woke up this morning with a trash can head. You know.
Say that again.
No.
No, I want that sample.
Yeah, well, later.
All right.
But then
get it.
But then after a while, I was like, oh, this is the greatest voice of rock. It just is. It just is. You just get into every little soulful thing that he does. Anyway, get back to Rush. I'm in the doorway, and I'm making jokes about Rush, going, these guys probably, you know, after the show, they don't party like we do. And we don't. We wore the white hats in rock. We didn't really party that much at all. No substance, no nothing like that. Some booze, you know, and that's it. A lot of booze, and that's it. Anyway, so Billy's holding court, and I'm holding court, and I'm just yapping away, and I go, these guys probably read the budget after their show. They probably do go through their, you know, financial books and, you know, see how much we made that night or whatever like that. And they're probably like wearing all three, you know, wearing white coats and laboratory rats, you know, and they're all laughing at me, but they're kind of looking behind me, and I go, oh God, they're right behind me, aren't they? And it was, we must have been partying and talking so long that their show was over, and it was Alex and Getty looking at me going, oh, wow. And Ben and Paul. Billy was like, oh man, it's okay. Pat was like, you better go apologize. Paul was like, yeah, I don't want to get kicked off this tour, man. This is not cool, right? And I was like, it's not a big deal. Yeah. They know my humor, or do they? and so that night, this guy, oh God, I was going to say Harold Faltermeyer, but it's not. Or Harvey Wallbanger. No, it was, I'll remember in a minute, but he was their lighting director. Oh God, I can't remember his name at the moment. Great guy, but and this other guy, Jack Secret, which was their keyboard.
Great name.
Man, he was just like you, actually. Really cool guy, really mellow, kind of hippie guy, you know, really cool. Jack Secret. He's a keyboard tech, and did a lot of other great stuff. He was brilliant. The whole crew was magnificent.
Yeah.
So the the guy that the name escapes me comes up to me, big guy, and he goes, "Hey, the band wants you to ride on their tour bus in the next show." And I think maybe we might have been playing Red Rocks. And I go, which was only like maybe 100 miles away. I go, okay. So I get in the bus with them, and it's a Prevost bus, really beautiful night, nice, gorgeous bus. You know, I'm just sitting there going, and you know, the bus is riding along. It's like 20 miles, 25, 30 miles. I'm like, oh man, come on. I was like getting a little upset because I knew, and I was also getting a little scared, going, come on. I thought somebody was going to get really kind of tan my hide, you know, in a minute.
For something,
And so they come out, not Neil, but Alex and Getty in white coats, and they're holding this book. They're holding this big, gigantic book, and they just act. I mean, after that, it wasn't serious, but they acted for like 15 minutes straight, didn't even let up, and they're just going through the books and blah, blah, blah. And they go, that was really uncool what you did.
Oh, shit.
Because you outed us. This is what we actually do. And they're just, and Alex is deadpan, man. He is deadpan. They're funny people. And they just kept going and going. And then they lightened up a little bit. And then Neil came out and he goes, oh God, is it over? Like he didn't want to be a part of it. He goes, you're okay. Everything's going to be okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. And then they brought out some champagne. We drank some champagne, and they just started talking Rush. And Paul Gilbert asked me the same thing. What did you talk about? What did you do? You should ask him this question. And, you know, again, I lost touch with the Rush, you know, the vibe after the first couple albums. And I wanted to ask him all kinds of great questions. But I did ask, you know, how'd you get the name? Where's Getty come from? And he goes, I had a Hungarian grandmother that called me, my name's Gary.
Oh,
so, you
really?
know, Getty, Getty, you know, like that.
Yeah.
And then it was like, who's Bytor the Snow Dog? I don't know why it came to me. And it goes, well, we used to have this dog that would bark at the rehearsals. And it was like, yeah, that's Bytor the Snow Dog. I'm like, God, you nerds, man. You're awesome nerds. I love you. You know? And just told me about all these tours and concerts. And like, I go, you know, do you like all your albums? Do you like? And he goes, man, you know, people used to get down on us for Caress of Steel. And he goes, man, we love that album, you know, and whatever it was just, anyway, and this is the really good part of it. It must have been 150 miles. So we went like about 100 miles, maybe it's a bunch of miles. Yeah. And then we park, and I go, oh, what's going on? And he goes, you know, guy's gonna have a smoke. Neil used to have like Canadian cigarettes and stuff, and he'd go out there and smoke. And then we're out there I'm on the bus waiting for a long, long time, and I go out, and they got Neil's bike out,
yeah,
and he rode another 50, 75 miles by himself, you know, to the next gig. I mean,
I read
his
book.
Time.
I read his book. He evidently really loved to do that a lot.
He loved it.
I forget the name of it. Roadshow something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, great book.
Anyway, they were really good friends. If you've seen those documentaries or those little movies about them, like especially that one, they're getting kind of messed up, kind of drunk, and they're drinking wine. Have you seen that one? Yeah. Alex and Getty and Neil, and Neil's laughing, and Alex is completely blottoed on red wine, and Getty's probably drunk too, but he's always pretty much the captain of the ship. You know, it's like, I can't remember what they called each other some names, like nicknames, Lurk or Lurch, I can't remember, but man, they were exactly those kind of people live. They were funny and brotherly, and they loved each other. Hey, one more really quick story. So I told you that Neil had a little smoke, right? We'd play these softball games against radio stations, and it would be Rush and Mr. Big. Sorry, was I gone?
Yeah, I lost the camera for a second. I'm not sure why.
Oh, but was I still talking?
Oh, yeah, but it worked out.
Oh, God's sake, people.
No,
don't make me go over that story again, because I will.
I just panned over to Tony, and we were watching his. Oh, it's off again. I have to figure out something else here.
Okay. All right, well, you know what I look like. Hey, you know, look, I'm the guy with, like, I've decided not to cut my hair.
This is why I have multiple cameras.
Can you see this? I've decided not to cut my hair, and I've kind of growing it out. It's definitely getting longer, but it's like a bird's nest, man. Oh, my God. It's not growing long in the back.
I'm working on it, folks.
It's just poofing out. Dude, Bozo the Clown.
Curly.
Here
What
go.
the
Here's the best.
It was curly back in the day.
Oh,
Is it-
there's an egg in there. What?
All right. I had a camera go
Hold
down.
on for a minute. Let me shake it out. I'm going to shake out a nest of crow in a minute. Some ravens. Anyway, the story is, so we're playing against some radio station, and the fans used to come to the show, and especially one guy, man, I hope they're listening. This guy, Steve Rosink, and Derek Deneen, I think his name was. Steve was in the Air Force. Derek was a guy from Boston, and they used to come to the shows all the time. They'd be talking to me. Where our tour buses were like out by all the other tour buses, and the fans would tailgate out there. They'd be talking to me, and they're like, "Yeah, E, great to see you." And the Rush tour bus would come in, and they go, "We gotta go." What? And I call them the bus chasers because they would like play. What if they had a drink in their hand? They'd be spinning in the cartoon, and they'd be like, they left. Anyway, we're at the softball game, and Neil didn't play. Getty loved baseball, and he played, and Alex was out there a little bit, and we're all playing, and we're sweating and doing our thing, and I'm in the dugout, and I'm watching Neil. He's smoking, and he throws the cigarette down, and he's going over to like put the cigarette out, and my buddies, my really good friends, Steve Rosink and Derek Deneen, pile on this cigarette with a bunch of other fans, dude. I don't know. I don't get you. You Rush fan, you can't go that. But it was Neil's cigarette, I guess, because we went, they took me skiing in Cape Cod. And I went to their big old mansion house, and I went upstairs, and they go, "Yeah, here's all the Rush memorabilia." And there was that cigarette. So long. Oh, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, God love you, Rush fans, man. Anyway, your partner, what's his name?
Which one?
The musician fella that wrote in about Rush.
Oh, that was Steve Joyner.
Hey,
yeah,
Steve.
yeah.
I hope that was good enough story for you. I got a million of them if you want to, get on my Facebook and write me.
You're now this guy over here, by the way. This camera went out on me, so that's your main camera.
Oh, thanks a lot for telling me. I've been looking at this camera and that monkey on the wall.
Yeah, well, he's looking at you, too.
All right, well, Steve, God,
He'll like it. He'll watch this back. I don't see him here tonight.
I totally feel like, I totally feel like how Ray Charles probably felt like singing Georgia on My Mind a minute ago, man. It was like, "Hey, Steve." Look at. "Hey, Steve, can you see me now? Georgia home." I'm sorry, man. Fuck. What a pain in the ass this guy is. He's got to fly the ship.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh God, this music.
We're gonna shift gears in a second.
My heart's gonna stop. I feel like. Okay, look.
Wait.
Here's a joint, but you can't ever smoke it. Just listen to this music, and you'll feel like you just did.
Oh, wait, what?
I've got your medication with me.
Do you? Hey, get back in your hole, okay?
Okay,
What?
No, we'll take
What?
care of
Wait.
you.
Hold on. What? All right. I told you I'd do it. All right, that's my friends.
Thank God. I thought it was one of my fans. Had
Oh,
to
well,
block.
it might be.
Had to block.
But there's
no
offense.
offense.
My friends out here in space actually have some questions they've submitted to me, and actually they would. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can zone in and see where they are out there first before we even start talking to them. I know they're out there somewhere because we just heard them. Hang on a second here. Where are they? Oh, wait, there they are. There they are.
Bring it in. You can do it. Come on. Get in the space station.
Oh, I see them.
A little bit more. I want to feed. Okay. Here you go, Lena.
All right. Okay. All right. I've got them. I know. All right. I'll ask. They have some questions that they want me to ask you.
Who are the Klingons? What the heck?
Our friends, as you can see them out here right now, that they're clearly waiting to speak to you. These are the friends.
God, you're talking like them right now. I'm no offense.
I'm talking with them.
Well, you're like wait. Talking with them. Sorry.
I am.
I messed with the guy with the stutter.
Well, they have
Not
questions.
cool.
Are you willing to take their six question test?
I don't know. Now I'm a little scared. Right now.
Don't be scared. These are important questions.
Are they sweethearts?
They're not hard. These are just things, and feel free to embellish on them, but not too much. But be able to give us honest answers. These are the things that will help.
I have flying monkeys. I'm not afraid to use them.
Well, there you go. That's a perfect example right there. Uh-oh, it's getting a little strange here. Hang on. All right, we're there. All right, you ready for your first question?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm great.
Clothes are very interesting to us. When putting on your shoes, do you put on a sock first and then a shoe? Or do you put on a sock, then a sock, then a shoe, followed by another shoe?
Yes. Sock, shoe. Doesn't
Good.
Everybody?
I think everybody does. So far, we have not found anybody who puts on a sock and a shoe and a sock and a shoe. I don't know why that's so common.
My money was on you, actually. I'm just saying, man.
No, but that's the logical question that they expect you to say. So you're there.
Oh God, dude, I totally feel like Donald Trump right now.
No.
Shoe, canoe.
What rhymes with shoe? Yes, canoe.
You know what I mean? I get.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
Oh, it is getting stranger. Okay, hang on a second. All right.
Oh,
God. Oh, all right. I'll ask him another question.
The truth is out there.
I know you've got a couple questions for him. I know. All right, here's the other one.
When constructing your foods to ingest, why is it you stack your foods one topping over another? We believe that you call this a sandwich. Which is your favorite sandwich and why?
Good question, alien being. I'm a ham and cheese guy.
There you go.
I love. And
can you be more specific?
I can be. It could be.
What kind of cheese?
The kind of cheese would be mozzarella.
Okay.
And then the ham would be like Black Forest, honey ham.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah.
Good call. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions, sprouts.
Don't like onions unless they're grilled. Lettuce and tomato. I'm good.
There you go.
Let us entertain you.
That's a good answer. I believe they.
And And I gotta let you know
what?
Something very important that is un-American. It seems like, but mayonnaise. Don't care for it.
Oh, I love mayonnaise.
I know. I have so many. All the Europeans, they mayonnaise on their French fries and mayonnaise. That's their thing. And the Brazilians, they love mayonnaise. I don't care for it at all. I can't have it.
Eggs.
I mean, I don't not like it. If it's a little bit on a sandwich with mustard, sure, I'll go for it. But man, first of all, even the sound of it, man-aise.
Yeah.
Something creepy about it.
Yeah. Over here, Stephanie Myers says, "Do you like to sing in the shower?" Can you
What?
sing?
What? After that one?
Yes.
Woo!
We jumped straight to a
it's
human
getting
question.
a little blue in here.
We went straight to a human question. Do you like to sing in the shower?
Yeah, I do.
I bet you do.
Oh man, all the time. I love the reverb.
There you go.
All the people that have worked for me, work with me in the music business. Hello. Oh my, this is my favorite. I love this. Yeah, I'm a reverb guy. And like, I was going to say hello to a really good friend of mine who worked for Mr. Big for over 10 years, Michelle Sobolchik.
I have a note right here
Yeah.
from John Shimke from Sound Images. Did you see that?
First of all, I know who this guy is.
You know John?
Famous guy.
Yeah.
So Michelle worked for Mr. Big for over 10 years. We were best friends. Don't hardly see each other that much these days. She's kind of busy doing her thing, and I'm doing my thing. But she was the best sound engineer we ever had in our life. We sounded amazing live. God, she used to get so pissed at me. I'd be on stage and I go, because it was so loud on stage. I used to go, and I had in-ears and everything, but I go, man, nobody can hear me. I would be so upset. I'd be always singing so hard and so really loud. She goes, you don't have to do that. And I remember being...
I got you.
She's got me, man. She'd go, come here, come here, dum-dum. And I'd walk down to the thing, and I'd be like, just take my heart. And I'd be like, it was like effortless. I could just go, just take my heart. It was like so loud. She goes, you don't have to push. I got you. She goes, don't burn yourself out. And I trusted her.
Well,
So,
John says that she's one of his favorite engineers for sure.
Oh.
So Sound Images is a very substantial sound company, San Diego.
They're all good people.
And John was the co-engineer with me with the Cardiff Reefers. That was the connection earlier.
Oh, I get it.
I mentioned. So
All
that's
right.
our connection, and we both mixed that band for many years.
Hey, John.
There you go.
Live long and prosper.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, let me see. All right, where are we here? Oh, hang on.
Humans have an interesting relationship with the animals on their planet, some more than others. Do you have an animal guide?
Animal guide?
An animal guide.
Oh my God, this is back to my hearing test. Thank God I heard that. I'm going to go back to that nurse and say, you were wrong. You were wrong. I see. A spirit guide, like an American?
Yes.
Just scratch my head.
Layla,
I like to think Layla is my
looking
spirit.
at you.
I know, sweetheart. I know. I love dogs. So I had this dog, China. Here's a bad story. She was a Lhasa Apso, and I named her China. I did not know. I didn't know. And then when I found out, like obviously, China, Tibet, come on, your oppression, blah 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 blah. I didn't want to name her, Dolly or something like that, Llama, something like that. So I just kept it China, but she's passed away. God, maybe 7 years ago, maybe longer, and I still have her dog collar on my backpack, little purple dog collar.
Nice.
Oh yeah, but even though she's gone, she's still with me.
Yeah.
So she's my spirit animal.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Yep. I've got a tiny house cat, THC.
I love it. It didn't hit me. First of all, when you said THC, I thought you asked me for THC
There you
because
go.
I mean he connects
I've
those
got
kind of
some.
dots.
I don't know.
What I'm trying to
We're
say.
high in Pentecosta, yes.
THC, what a cute name.
Tiny house cat.
I love it.
Yeah. I've got some videos with him I need to put out there.
This is so weird. I used to have this friend. I'm not used to have this friend. I haven't seen him in a long time. Joey Cimino from San Jose. He's a drummer. He was in a band called The Tops, and he had a band. I sang on his album, and the band was called Lebo Cat. Lebo Cat. Taco Bell backwards.
Oh no!
I don't know why I brought that up, but hey, Joey, if you're around, man,
Hey,
I love you
good
too,
call.
brother.
Good call, Joey.
Yeah.
That's funny. I think we got one question left. Hang on, one more question left here. I think we got one left.
Yeah.
We have noticed that people on your planet have different accents. Do you believe that animals on your planet have different accents as well in relationship to their global position?
I've never thought of that. I wonder if they do. I mean, well, you know what? They must, because I've been around the world and my whole life, and I've run into people with their pets.
Yeah.
And their accent, and they're going, and they're basically come here. I'm going to feed you.
Yeah.
And the cat or the dog,
They
probably
seem to know it, don't they?
probably the dog goes, probably growls, but it's like, who knows? But they know their accents and their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could very well be that they.
Good.
But I mean, that's kind of universal. I know a little dog. I know a little dog speak.
What was that sound again? That's a good one.
Yeah.
So it is possible that animals do have accents.
It's possible.
I mean,
yeah.
you figure if a dog is raised in New York by a New Yorker and has heard nothing but New York conversation and commands, and then this dog
Come here, hey.
and then this
Come
dog,
here, Todd.
the dog finds
Let's
himself
go.
in Germany and doesn't understand German. Would he understand what's going on? Would he be able to talk to another German dog? And could they have a conversation? I don't know.
First of all, let me listen to this music a little longer, and I'll tell you.
No, I think
it'll make perfect sense.
I think we've given him all the information. What? No, I don't want to ask him this.
First of all, if
Really?
there's anything to do with a probe, not gonna happen.
No, it's not. But they
Not gonna happen.
I know. I don't want. I'm afraid to ask him this. I really am.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, at first they're a little embarrassed.
Okay.
Because one of the reasons they were really interested in you was because they thought your name was Eric Martian.
Through high school, through junior high school, middle school, elementary school, it was always Eric Martian.
You see, and they picked up on that. They're a little sad to hear that your last name isn't really Eric Martian.
No.
But they do have a favor to ask of you.
Go for it.
Because since you're heading off in Japan, they really, you want me to ask him this? They have an opening band. And they would really like you to hear them and maybe consider this audition as an opener for some of your Japanese leg tour. And I told them I don't think it'll fly, but you've done so much for me. All right, here it comes. Here it comes.
Constructing your foods to ingest. Why is it?
What are those folks called?
I don't know. We could potentially name them.
It could be like when I first heard this kind of music, it was like it was like I'm a highway star.
That is the reference.
So,
I think.
or they could be like kind of a Deep Purple where they could be space trucking.
Space trucking. Ozzy Osbourne. Wasn't it? Space, no. Deep Purple.
Space trucking. That was Deep Purple.
Deep Purple. All right. I was good. I got the second guess.
This guy.
I got the second guess.
Like, yeah.
Didn't you play with Ian Gillan, the Deep Purple?
No.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
I sang.
Did you?
Yeah, I was in a thing called
classic rock.
It was called Rock Meets Classic.
Oh.
Ian Gillan was the star of the show, and then John Wetton from Asia and UK, Asia, and Rick Parfitt from Status Quo. Me, Gianna Giannini, she's kind of famous Italian rock star. Mark Storace from Crocus. Great guy, great singer, and all these folks. And at the end of the we all played it was a 45-piece orchestra from Prague, right?
Wow.
And yeah, everything was great for me. We played Take Cover, I think. I don't know if we played Green Tinted 60s Mine, but we played To Be With You with an orchestra, and that sounded weird. No, it was weird. Just Take My Heart was beautiful. To Be With You was like, it was kind of like accepting the award for the Oscar, or that was just felt weird. It's supposed to be acoustic song. So anyway, at the end of every night, and there was only like 10, 15 shows, Ian Gillan would bring us on to sing Smoke on the Water. Wow. And I remember when we were going to rehearse it, John Wetton called me up and said, hey, I don't really know the words of this song. And I go, don't worry, I'll print them out for everybody. So I was kind of that guy, I came on and I gave it to Gianna Giannini. She's like, I don't know this song or the way the paper's supposed to go. I don't know, right? And John Wetton, he was like, I sang it in high school. He didn't really know it.
Yeah.
Mark Storace was like, I'll pound it out. And he goes, does anybody know the second verse? And people are trying to figure it out. And I'm like, raising my hand, I got it. And he goes, okay, what's your name? I go, it's Eric Martin. He goes, okay, Eric, that's your part. So first night, man, some show in Berlin or something. And he goes, "Take it, Eric." And I'm, oh my God. I know. It's like, we all came up. You know, it was amazing. Singing "Smoke on the Water." And then all the singers, and then like Rick Parfit, he was a great guy. Guitar player for Status Quo. He was my pal on the road. Like, I love this guy so much. Great rhythm guitar player, you know. You know, the Status Quo, they actually did, one of their big hits was a Creedence song, "Rockin' All Over the World."
Oh, yeah.
Here we are, na, na. Yeah, it was amazing. And they also had that song, "Whatever You Want to go, whatever you like." Boogie Rock and Roll Band, great band. But I loved him. And then John Wetton was a really nice guy and a super great singer. But both of these two guys are gone.
Oh,
They're passed away.
Yeah. Wow.
I have all these videos that I took backstage, and I loved hanging out with those guys. They had a lot more stories than I did. It was fun to listen to them. Anyway, any other questions? Any more stuff? Who's on your?
You know, let's head over here into the chat line and see, because ISIS just
Can
said.
you scroll down a little bit, see what we missed?
Oh, I can go back. We've
go back.
missed quite a bit. But
Well, let me see it.
If
Go
we take
there.
it where we are right now, ISIS just said, "Just Take My Heart" was the first song I've listened to from Mr. Big. It was a soundtrack on a soap opera here in Brazil. I was a kid.
I know that.
Yeah.
I actually, a good friend of mine showed me a little piece of that soap opera where that "Just Take My Heart" was on it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
You hit the
Made a
soaps.
bunch of
Hit the soaps.
what is it? What's it? Cocina? Where cocina is those like little. They're like breaded, like they have potato and meat in them. I forgot what cocina is. Cocina is. I made a bunch of cocinas on that soap opera. Sorry, man. The joke's not good if you can't pronounce it.
Right. Rudy Rude says coolness.
Rudy, Mexico, viva la Mexico.
She texted me just as I was calling you today. Our conversations went like this today.
She's in an astral plane just like you are.
I know she is. We connect in
she's
a way.
cosmic.
I've
She's a
said
cosmic
there's
character.
the many moods of Rudy Rude's.
She's cosmic, man.
I can
All
tell.
What else you got? Like all these other people wrote.
Well, Kelly McLeod says, how about another solo album in general? That would be nice.
I talk to you about this
Come
all
on,
the time.
kick him out.
Well, I'll have plenty of time after the Mr. Big thing. I'm going back to playing bowling alleys and laundromat openings and ribbon cutting at bar mitzvahs and brisses and all that shit. I'll be doing it all. But yeah, I'll have plenty of time to do a solo album. But what I want to do, I have a good friend of mine, Mike Varney. You know Mike?
Yeah.
So Mike Varney, blues. He had an album. He had a label called Shrapnel, but he had another label called Blues Authority. And I told this. I did an interview the other day about this, but I'll just say this: me and the Trickster guys, we played in Las Vegas, and Mike and a good friend of ours, a drummer that I play with, Jeff Tatora, who plays with the Blue Man Group. He came down, and a couple other great musicians, and we played one song like an intermission. The Trickster guys went upstairs and they had their Crown Royals and stuff, and these guys played a Mr. Big song called "Price You Gotta Pay," total blues rocker, and it blew my mind, man. They were so good, and Mike goes, I want to take this band, you, and start a new band, but just like a recording project. And if it's good, we'll tour on it. But a blues record, and even maybe, write our own songs, but maybe take some rare cuts from the old days.
Yeah, there's a lot of songs to choose from.
Yeah, I mean,
back that way.
not try to steal, and we could never steal Joe Bonamassa's thunder or anything like that, but it would be around in that vein, and maybe Joe Bonamassa, Glenn Hughes and him were in that band. What were they called? Black Country or
Black Country.
Yeah, something like that, but not so. I mean, really, like I like to think of it as maybe like free, like how Mr. Big even started. We all agreed that we liked the band Free. Paul Rogers, Paul Kossoff,
Andy Fraser.
Simon Kirk, right? A Spooky Tooth, 10 Years After, you know, some good blues rock. And that's what I'd like to do. And that's what like right now, I'm like 99% sure that I'm going to do that.
I can see you doing that. I can see you doing that. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I mean, you go back in your history, liking a lot of the stuff, like the old jazz standard stuff, and all the old rhythm and blues stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
it's not a reach for you. I can see that.
No, man. I'm cut from that cloth. You know.
Yeah.
God, me and Tony, man, we talked about this for years, man. Paul Rogers, all those. Did you see Free back in the day?
I never did.
Talk on the microphone.
In fact, I've never seen Bad Company, even though he still tours, and I'd love to see him. But
hey, and you got anything positive you want to talk about, you son of a?
Didn't you have lunch with Paul Rogers?
I didn't have lunch with him.
Oh my God!
No, I played a gig, a Super Bowl party with him in Arizona, and same kind of thing like Ian Gillan. We played this show. And at the end of the show, and there was like all these country artists, and I did my little "To Be With You, Just Take On My Heart" thing, and had some more artists. Remember that guy Johnny Gunn? There's a Bay Area guy.
Right.
He backed me up. Pat Travers was there too. Anyway, Paul reaches backstage, the curtain backstage, and says directly, no road manager or anything. And shouts down to where we were in this green room, and he goes, "Hey, does anybody know All Right Now?" And everybody's looking at each other. I'm like, flying up the stairs, man. Did a prawn cocktail just fly out my mouth right now? So I just went, a piece of my lung just came out. Can't do the tour. It's over. Anyway. I'm so excited. A piece of my tongue came out. So yeah, I run upstairs and get to sing All Right Now. My brother was there too. He was like, "Oh my God, dude.
Good timing.
You're so lucky." I'm like, not in everything. I'll get hit by a car in a minute. Trust me. But singing All Right Now with Paul Rogers, singing Smoke on the Water with Ian Gillan, singing In the Mood with Geddy and Alex at Alpine Valley. Because they brought us on stage and we sang In the Mood with them the last couple shows.
Wow.
So yeah, I've done some shit.
Yeah, you have.
It's all over now. It's all over now. It's a big finish. The farewell tour.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
No, it's over for Mr. Big.
You think?
It definitely is. It definitely. We're not going to do. Hey man, more power to the Kiss and the Motley Crues. If people are still coming, and but you know, there's still controversy there. You know, you hear the Motley Crue stuff. I mean, no offense to them. Everybody loves them. And hey, we're all, you know, can't we all just get along in the rock and roll business? But there's controversy. And there's controversy in the Kiss world, too. You know, I'm constantly poor Ace Frehley and Peter Criss and Gene and Paul and Bruce and you know, Vinnie Vincent. And they're all coming out of nowhere. But, God, Mr. Big, let's just go out being... You know, buddies.
Well, that's a
you
cool
know,
thing.
we're gonna spread a lot of good cheer, ambassadors of goodwill in the world. Play our Mr. Big music. Play anything and everything, everything for you. All the stuff that you want to hear, and go out. And every time a farewell thing happens, you know, like we did a farewell years ago. It was when Richie Kotzen was in our band. It was so weird. It was so surreal because at the end of that there's a live video of we played in Yokohama in Japan, and we're saying goodbye, and it was a great video. God, we were amazing. Why did we break up? I don't get it. Well, we broke up then either, but I hugged Billy and I go, "Now why are we doing this again?" He goes, "I don't know." Right? And so this kind of thing is, we're going to hug in the beginning, we're going to hug in the end. It's not going to be, it's a great thing what we're doing. It's time that it's hard to keep going out without Pat Torpy too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, the Spirit, you know, I mean, look, his wife is coming to Japan. Keep going, man.
Yeah.
But no, it's time to hang up the hat and shoes and cane.
Listen,
See what I did?
I see it. Move the camera around, too.
I'm
Did
looking
you
at the
see
camera.
that? That worked
See
out
what I
pretty well.
did?
Hey, I've got a list.
God, hurry up! I'm getting a 10.
I want you to tell me if you're playing this song on your upcoming tour. I'm going to go down this list. Really,
This music right now? No, we're not playing.
No, not this.
We're not playing "Pusher Man" by Curtis Mayfield.
It's close, isn't it?
And it's like, no, it's like Freddie is dead. Kind of. It's like tiny house. Mm-hmm. Come on, I'm a cat. All right.
Tiny house live.
Do I keep backing up into the
Where
controls?
in the
All right.
world is Eric Martin today? There you go. Hey, here's the list coming
I'm
at
a
you.
Capricorn.
I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me. Just tell me yes or no as I read this list off. It's a lot of it, so I'm going to try to go through it quickly. My apologies to anybody's names I misspell, but you're from all over the world. I'm going to do my best. Jeanette Lopez says, "Promise Her the Moon." Are you going to play that on your tour?
I don't know. I don't see it on the list, but
Unsure.
But I'll tell you something. We have we'll have two stages, an A stage and a B stage, and the B stage will be like acoustic songs. And you know what?
That's cool.
That's a good idea because last time we played "Going Where the Wind Blows," which I love, but I don't see why. I'm going to put that in the, suggestion box.
We're going to
for
plant
Promise
some
of the Moon.
seeds for you. Brendan Hagan says, "Suffocation."
No.
Addicted to that rush is his second choice too. I'm sure
Hells
you're
to
doing
the
that.
yeah.
Hells to the
Hells
yeah.
to the yeah,
You better
yeah.
be doing that.
Oh yeah.
Simone Firlati says, "Road to Ruin."
Most deaf.
Most Deaf. Tyrone Galang says, "Take Cover."
Most deaf. Come on,
There you go,
people.
No, you got to remember this is from the list of their faves, so
Yeah.
you're already at the top of the list. Rebecca Rice says, "Too Many Dimension." Well, there you go. Christine Blair says, "All of them." Travis Nadon says, "All of them."
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who have a hard time
It won't
making a
be-
decision.
What it's gonna be is gonna be the OG Mr. Big, the original Mr. Big. So Paul
Yeah.
Gilbert, Billy Sheehan, Pat Torpey, Eric Martin. Years. It won't be the. No offense to the folks at home, it won't be the Richie Kotzen years. We love Richie Kotzen and that album Get Over It and Actual Size, but it'll be mainly the first, what is it, four? What is it, four? So let's count them down. And let's do it how my children would say it when they were little kids. Hat and shoes? The one with the train?
Oh, that's great.
Okay, and then that third album, what was that one? Oh, the head, the bumping heads, and then the scarecrow, the purple scarecrow. Yeah, it'll be those albums.
Michelle Oliveria says, "Lucky this time."
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Steve Kincaid, all
Trouble.
of them. Steve wants all of your songs.
Yeah. I want all of the songs too,
There you
brother.
go. It's gonna be a long concert.
First of all, I'm a cheerleader for this band. I did the same thing that you're doing right now to the band.
Good.
Yeah, I emailed my list, and my list was like rap. It went around the block.
That's why
You
nice to hear.
understand?
I mean, you can see what we're looking at here. There's a lot of people. This is mainly all from the She Devils too, by the way. They've all chimed in there.
Yeah.
Where did I leave one in here? Stephanie Myers says "The Chain."
Oh,
There you go.
I just played The Chain last week in Richmond, Indiana, at one of my favorite clubs, the Firehouse. I played The Chain because I saw that online. You're going to play The Chain, and I did it. I don't know if we're going to play with Mr. Big, but that's another consideration for the B stage. It's a great song.
There you go.
You remember that song, Tony? Hey, first of all, folks at home, Tony Fanucci is a Mr. Big songwriter as well. Are we going to play Temperamental, a song me and Tony and Paul wrote? Hails to the yeah.
Good.
What else do we write?
Colorado Bulldog.
Colorado Bulldog, me, Tony, and Paul. Booyah. Next time around, nope.
No.
What's another one we wrote? Sucker for Pretty Face? Nope. Not gonna happen. Hey, don't freak.
Kirsty Blank says, "Take Cover."
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Hey, look, we wouldn't get out of the building without playing that song.
I figured as
And
much.
Besides, it's a Pat Torpey, it's an iconic Pat Torpey song because of that beat.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of drummers can't play that beat. Nick
True.
DiVirgilio
True.
can play that beat. Virgilio. He's gonna like, don't say it like that. I'll probably go, I go, Mr. Big, Mr. Bad, Mr. Ballsy from Buffalo, New York, the baddest bass player in the whole motherfucking world. Billy Sheehan, taller than, faster than a speeding bullet, taller than a locomotive, blah, blah, bing, bang, bing, bang, bang, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, Paul Gilbert. And our secret weapon, Nick DiVigilio. And he's gonna be like, don't say it like that. He'll probably have an accent too. I haven't met him yet. He'll probably he'll be like, don't say it like that. I don't want to hear that, man. Is it Virgilia? It's Italian, right? Oh, yeah. Like, don't say it like that, or you sleep with the fishes, okay? That sounds like Scarface and Italian. My name, all I have in this world.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Table for two. I gotta be right with you. I'm Nick DiVigilio. I own this pizza restaurant. I'm kidding. Now, it's gonna be like. He's gone now. I'm taking over. It's gonna be like Billy Sheehan, Paul Gilbert, Eric Martin, Nick DiVigilio.
Is he from Indiana? Does he live there?
No. He works for Sweetwater.
It's a big music.
Yeah, the music
retailer.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he's a drummer for all these.
Great drummer.
Great drummer, dude. I know. What Paul goes, I have this guy. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, here we go. Right. All right. Anytime any of us go, I have I'm batting 1,000 because I've asked for hey, I got a really good friend of mine who's a crew guy, and it didn't work out. And I was like, oh shit, I look bad. And then maybe somebody else goes, I got a guy, and I was like, it didn't work out, But Paul goes, I got a drummer. I had a couple other really great drummers call me for this gig, but he goes, I got a guy, got to check him out. And what we did for Nick, Paul gave him Lucky This Time, the 3. And this is going to be a killer for me on the road, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Lucky This Time, My Kind of Woman, and Never Say Never. These songs I'm afraid of. Not now. I can do it now. We've changed the key up a little bit, but they were up in the high D's and C's, way up there. It's way before my balls dropped. I mean, they're high and tight, and I was afraid of those 3 songs. I haven't sang in 34 years. No, not 34 years. Because the first 4 or 5 years, it was effortless, screaming away, yeah, come on. Now it's yeah, I can't do it. And look, more power to the Glenn Hughes and all those Richie Kotzen, who every night singing like a champion. He's a god. I called him yesterday. I go, how do you do that? How do you do it? And he goes, well, I got these new in-ears. I'm like, no. I'm talking about what Greek god blessed you, son? I don't care. Well, the inners, it's called eargasm. I don't know if you spell it that way. I'm like, shut up. So, but these 3 songs, he gave them to Nick DiVigilio, and what Nick did was, so they were Paul made his own recordings of it, gave it to him, and he wanted to hear how he sings harmony, right? And he said, yeah, feel free to, here's your part that you're going to be doing. You're going to do Eric's part in the choruses. You're going to double Eric. Open your heart to mine. Not that high, but that's what you're going to do. That's your thing. And so what he did was he sang the lead and all the other harmonies. Wow. And it came back and was like, all right, you're in. The audition, sorry, window's closed, audition's over. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, but if I could just So, man. Nicky D.
Nicky D.
Don't call me that.
Don't do that.
I don't like that. My name is, all I have in this world is my word and my balls. And I don't break for them for anybody. And my word. And I'm Italian, and I know I'm talking Puerto Rican. I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at. I'm looking into the visual of the camera. Looking at myself because I'm egotistical. No, I'm not.
You're pointing at yourself.
I'm Al Pacino's ghost. He goes, don't call me Nick the Virgiliano. Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble. The band's gonna break up. Oh, you know what?
Oh.
I am who I am.
You know, with all this talk of tour stuff coming up, I think maybe it's time to take our news break.
Yeah. What day is it?
Well, you know, the days are passing. we're nearing it. We're
My dog got bigger.
your dog is.
My dog grew an inch. I'm still the same 5'10".
It's like
dude, what happened to us? Like
it's the time machine.
People?
I told you.
Yeah, I used to be 5'11". On my ID, it says 5'11". And then that lady goes, I'm sorry, you're 5'9 3/4". I'm like, hells no. And she goes, okay, well, first of all, take your shoes off. And I go, oh, yeah. And then she goes, but you did lose 6 pounds. I'm like, oh, well, that's good. Hey, can you get something to work here? All right, anyway, so.
Coming at you. And we'll be right back in a minute. Hey, this has got some updates for you anyway. This has a lot to do with you. It's partly you.
What?
Oh, you know.
The fact that you don't have air conditioning in the spaceship like that.
Hello, what's up everyone? It's Angeline Saris and I'm here with No Trouble for an exclusive sneak preview of my new single. It's called Come Undone and it's out February 17th in all the usual places, but you can pre-order it on iTunes starting January 31st. So please follow me on Spotify, please check it out, and I'm gonna play a little bit of the bass line for you right now so you can hear.
Touch each and every one of you. We're gonna get a little closer, as close as we can get. Yeah, 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 yeah. Jump into the fire, keep our love alive, kick it down the door. That's what I'm living for. Rocking side by side. Keep your love alive and kick it. Your game of love was all laid out. So come on, baby, come on over. Let me be the one to hold you. I am the one with you. Yeah. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too. Feel it too. Waiting on the line, waiting on that line, just to be the next to. Just to you.
Well, there you go. A little news break. Some updated information on your tour coming up.
Oh, man. I love Angela Saris.
Angela Saris.
Man, this is so weird that you're playing this. There's some kind of a cosmic connection because...
With Angeline or...
Angeline.
Right.
I said Angela. I didn't mean that. I was thinking of Jerry and Angela. They're good friends of mine. Jerry Marquez and Angela Marquez. But Angeline... I used to watch her all the time, not just Zepparella, but, like in the Bay Area. You know Angeline? Great bass player, super great. Yeah. Plays with Todd Rundgren now, or played with like...
She's playing with Ari. They're doing a whole David Bowie tribute.
I know.
It's amazing,
dude, I've seen it. But the cosmic connection was, I was watching Denise Martin. Actually, she does like 2 turntables and a microphone thing. She's a DJ, and I watched a video, and then it's pretty good. I've never seen my wife up there, kind of going. No, she was really good. So
cool.
That went to where whoever filmed that video, and it went to a friend of everybody's, this guy Biambu, and he's this guy. He's a guitar player, super great guitar player. But he has a hot sauce called Black Bee hot sauce, right? Which I'm thinking about getting. I love hot sauce. But Angeline, she did a little video for him. Black Bee, Black Bee. It was kind of cool. So anyway, that's the connection. Sorry, took a long time to get there. That's what I do, I just like embellish. I'm an embellisher.
Well, she's going to be on the show, Tiny House Live, August 9th, right here. Can they come in and... We're going to sit down and share some stories, listen to some new tracks off her album, talk about some Zepparella things at the Mystic Theater.
Yeah, is she still with Zepparella?
I think they're still working together, yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Anyway, to pick her brain about the Todd Rundgren thing, I bet she had a great time.
I'm going to ask her.
And
she's out in July right now with Todd and Adrian Belew, one of my favorite guitar players on the planet.
What was it?
King Crimson.
I want to say like Bear, something Bear? Adrian Belew, the Bear, or was there something? Did he have a band called something to do with a bear?
Oh, he did. That's right. Yeah. Was it called the Bear?
Polar Bear or something like that? Shit, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know. Something's coming back. Only like pieces of my past are coming back.
That's why we do
There's
this.
Something about a bear. Hey, no. It's like no. I feel like we would only get this, not the people at home, but like I feel like Greshkin. Bear? You got something in the bear in your past? Like the guy that, like the psychic guy that only gets half of it right? You're gonna like, how long will I find love? Yeah, I'm getting pieces of a bear. You got a bear? I'm sorry, folks. I'm starting to get a little loopy.
Oh my
goodness. Who's playing this music right now? Do you think?
This is a band called Unicorn Head.
Of course it is.
Yes, I adopted it. So I keep changing things.
I'm a tiny house lover. I got a tiny house dog looking at me, wondering when I'm going to take her out.
Well, she's pretty comfortable over there. She's like dug into my pillows. Just kind of said, "I'm here."
Is that okay? Hey, she's
totally fine.
She's cleaner than I took her a little shower. I gave her a little shower.
Love those eyes, man.
Oh man,
you got to get her off the mascara though.
She looks like Rocket Raccoon.
She does look like Rocket Raccoon. From here, she's just wearing the darkest mascara. Just
okay.
All right.
Enough.
I've been single a long time.
All alone in the tiny house. That dog's looking pretty good to me. Wanna work that mascara into the show. Tony Fanucci hasn't talked anymore. I want to. White rapper.
Right. There you go.
Hey, what are, anybody else writing some stuff, or are they done?
No, we're still coming in, right?
Anyway,
Kelly McLeod just said she's out of town on her man. What? Wait a minute.
Oh, for God's sake! How about some substance, man? I don't know. She's out of town.
I can't read them out of the
she's
blue.
out of town with her man. Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
Out of town with my man.
Well, actually, Christine Blair just said it's kind of sexy, even though he's singing about nothing.
Oh, okay.
That's.
First of all, don't. No, I'm trying to be like the Cavassier.
Hey,
Cavassier man.
Kim Fanucci over here says we want to hear from Tony.
Kim Fanucci.
There you go.
Your wife is on
there
the phone,
you go, man. I'm telling you.
She tracked you down, brother.
All right, you're getting the full camera now. He's right. He's right here, Kim.
Kim, can you say hello to your wife? You weren't even on.
Try it again.
Hello, Kim.
No.
Kim, you just opened a can of eyeballs.
Yeah, you opened Pandora's box.
All right, Tony's feeding me information, man. I wish you all got to know Mr. Tony Fanucci.
Tantucci?
Tiny House Tony.
Tiny House Tony, a new name.
Did your dog have a litter yet?
Hey, I'll write the jokes here. All right. Oh man. Hey, I got a joke for you.
All right.
I got a joke for you. What do you call a nose with no body?
A nose with no body.
Got me.
Not me too.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I got another one of my jokes. I have a friend that I, really close friend, hates this joke.
Always the best kind.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupted cow.
Interrupted
Moo. I love that joke. That joke is so old.
Well, speaking of old, you know how to make a duck into an R&B singer?
I don't know.
Oh, you put him in the oven until it's Bill Withers.
Okay. Boy, my joke does suck.
So does mine, actually.
Man.
That's a dad joke.
My joke was my joke was a dad joke, man. Trust me.
Well, you got to know who Bill Withers is to have it make sense.
Yeah, I know.
But a duck in the oven, that's
none
funny.
of my fans are my age, man. They're all like, young people, which I appreciate. Trust me, except your friend Steve.
Well, there's some of us out there.
There's a couple. I'm sure he's asking me about Rush.
I think you better stop it because Michelle says you're killing me.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know. And actually,
hey, you know what?
Well, it's maybe too.
That was my plan. No.
It may be too late over here because Christine Blair's dying.
You're dying laughing.
She says she's dying. I'm dying.
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh
This music.
God.
I don't know if you hear the same music as I do, but it's blaring in my ear. But it's like, yeah, girl. It has that.
It's there.
60s, 70s. I'm sitting on the bearskin rock, lighting a fire with my Kmart store Lincoln logs, and I'm throwing it in the fire. Girl, sipping on some Cavassiers. Cavassier.
You're saying it now.
What's up, girl? I'm Mr. Cavassier. I'm a Libra. That's right. One side is an evil dog, and the other is an angelic Cupid. Don't try to mess with me, girl.
Sonny. Oh, mother. Don't try to mess with me, girl. I'm live at the tiny house.
Actually, give me a tiny house. Maybe I'll use.
Give you a little tiny house? With this thing or the lower?
Let's go lower.
All right. Well, what's on, girl? This is Eric, Intergalactic Marcher. I'm sitting at the tiny house live with my all-encompassing cool friend, Tony Fanucci, and the Professor Randy Teaford. And to Layla the Wonder Dog. Good Lord, that prawn cocktail's working her way back up to my system. I can't talk.
Sorry. Oh my God, this is the funnest. This is the best time I've had in so long.
You really do like me. You really do.
Oh my God, I'm shaking around like.
That's right, we do, Eric. We really do.
Yamo be there. I'm sorry, folks. I mean, this music is making me go back in the 1970s. Like, remember those midnight movies? Midnight movies at like 12 o'clock. Your parents said, like, you can't go out, and you climbing out the window, going to see Superfly. I did. I went to see Superfly and The French Connection at the midnight movies and Rocky Horror Picture Show for the 19,000th time, and Reefer Madness. And and all the John Waters films. Oh my God!
Pink Flamingos.
Pink Flamingos are hilarious, except so gross.
Way
gross, man. I mean, and then all those, the French movies like Kazan and Swept Away and Tin Drum. I learned about life in those midnight movies. Anyway, I'm just throwing that out there. All these movies you should go out and see.
Yep.
And then you might get me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go on this road trip and just have a great time. And I hope you guys come out and see me. So just to clarify, or I don't know if I clarified this already, but I'm clarifying now. Clear.
Get clearer than butter.
Okay. Are we clear? So this tour is all over Asia. I mean, all over Asia.
And how long?
It's going to be from July to August, and then in January, February, I don't have all the dates yet, but it looks like it's going to be in the USA. Okay, I've said Europe before, but I think it's USA now. January, February, and March, April, we're looking to Europe, and then May, and who knows beyond? I only hear May in South America. That's kind of like that's a prize too. That's definitely Japan and all over Asia. It's a great start. And we're gonna end it nicely in South America.
You coming back to the States to do any
January,
more?
February. I just said that.
Okay.
Did I? Hey, put me on that. Like, yeah, Randy Teaford, turn your hearing aid up, baby. And maybe you can hear what I'm trying to say. Maybe you're mesmerized by my mascara eyes like my dog. You just start looking at.
Well, she was staring at me.
Damn, a tiny house, lonely live. Anyway, God, I hope Mike Barney is listening to this, man, because this is the way he talks.
We'll send it to him. We'll send it to him.
Yeah. Hey, look at this muscle. All right, so we are totally gearing up. I mean, Indiana's gonna be rocked. The Earth is gonna move in about 3 or 4 days, maybe 2 days, because Billy is coming right from Europe.
Yeah, he's doing winery dogs, right?
Dude, and they are on fire.
Yeah.
Great album.
Who else is in Winery Dogs?
Mike Portnoy and Richie Kotzen.
Oh, okay.
And their sound engineer, their bass tech, we're using Winery Dogs crew.
Oh, cool.
Mr. Big. It's all family.
Yeah.
This guy, Jeff Mallard, does Billy Sheehan's bass. He's been doing it for years. He's my buddy on the road. Jeff, I picked a fine time to stop drinking. I'll be back. He always goes like this and calls me up out of the blue. This is so creepy and weird, but you know that scene of Rain Man? It's like, hot water for a baby. Remember that weird scene? He'll call me out of the blue and just go, hot water. hot water for a baby. I'm like, oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm getting loopy and silly and telling weird stories. I'm going to start whistling through I'm going to go, and I'm just going to start doing like
he's going to break up the juice hard.
Gong show tricks and shit up in this berg.
We're out of here in a minute. But you know what?
Can we give a quick shout out to our good friend Jay Cosbrook's doing great right
Yes,
now. Jay,
yes,
we love
Jay,
you.
Jay.
Yeah,
Thinking about you.
Tony said you just saw Jay the other
Did
day,
you see
right?
Jay?
He's
Fantastic.
doing great.
He's doing great, man.
Good.
We're here for
Donovan,
you.
Donovan was telling me the same
Just
thing.
saw Donovan Stark, man.
By the way, Donovan's be coming back in here. We haven't laid down the date yet. Sometime in the next couple of months, he'll be back.
I'll tell you something. It'll be a couple months from now. He's going to look the same. He's been cryogenically frozen or something. He looks exactly like he did in 1978. He's like, I've been thinking about somewhere to live.
He's a happy man right now. He's
really happy. He's
carefree and
got a gal.
Got a gal. Got a
gal.
Corvette. Got a Corvette.
Oh, he's got a
Corvette, man.
This man's got a Corvette.
I'm not talking an old one. I'm talking.
He's got a new Corvette.
Got a new Corvette, silver.
Jeez.
A couple new guitars too. I saw.
Got a Corvette. That's a silly 70s kind of thing. Man, first thing I do with my check, I'm gonna get a Corvette. You know what I did with my first check? To be with you is number one. I swear to God, such a bumpkin. They go, man, to be with you is number one. I told that to the guys in the band. I was playing pinball and I was watching MTV and they go, and now the number one on MTV, and I'm like, I stopped playing pinball and start to run, right? And then I go, and then I had to come back in the room and he goes, and the number one song in the country. I'm like, God damn it, 2 things I gotta say. So I ran back. And I go, hey, we're number one. And they're like, oh my God, we're all like so excited. And I go, I'm gonna buy a cell phone.
You big time
Yeah,
now.
because
man.
at that time I probably had this. I was like,
yeah,
hello, I'm on the construction site, and I can't. Hold on, I can't hear you. We need a door. Anyway, I love it has a little bit of a delay on that. A delay in my face. I'm always making these jokes.
Oh, there's a little
Every
bit.
time we make a comedy joke, it's like this.
You get to see yourself back.
Like this. I'm the Shecky Green of this area.
Well,
what is this area that we're flying over right now? I mean, I know this is the Petaluma area, but what do you call? What do you call it?
I call it Petticocia.
Petticocia.
Halfway between Petaluma and Catani. That way, nobody really knows where I'm at.
First of all,
nobody really knows where I'm at anyway.
I don't remember where you are. It's taking me. Like how many times have I been here? 3?
This is your 4th visit now.
Okay, 4th visit.
Which makes you the record holder for appearances on Tiny House Live. Now, unfortunately, you're not the biggest numbers that I've had on Tiny House
Jesus
Live.
Christ! First of all, that's almost saying to
I'm trying to keep him humble. I'm trying to keep him humble here,
you're the
too.
most beautiful woman I've ever been with,
you.
but like, sex is lousy.
Those feet.
Yeah, it's like, I go like, I'm so glad I married you, but you can't cook for shit. You know, that's just a stupid thing to say
your numbers
to a man.
Your numbers are
hey, I
huge.
got to tell you something. As an entertainer, you're a fantastic guest, but you know your numbers aren't so good, so we're gonna have to cancel you.
But you passed the audition.
We love you, but you gotta go.
Well, I'm just dragging that out there to keep you humble.
Why would you say shit like that to me, Captain?
Well, because we already talked about Donovan Stark, and Donovan Stark holds the high numbers now.
Well, of course he does. Well, he's new. He's new. He's nobody's seen the guy for 4 or 5 years, so it's like bringing the little guy out of the cave going, is it still World War II? I mean, yeah. It's kind of like, you know.
That's for you, Donovan.
Yeah. No offense, Donovan. Hey, look, I'm not bitter. At all. No, at all, man. I live down the street, and I still can't find the damn place. I have to... Next time we come here, we'll throw down some breadcrumbs.
There you go.
I can't do it. Hey, Tony, your wife's back on the phone again. She wants you. Hey,
I
Kim.
forgot the milk.
Yeah, you went out for a pack of milk and cigarettes. Hey, Kim's a hairdresser, right? Right? She still does this thing, a little here and there. Kim, I got to tell you, I've been looking at your man for a long, long time, and God, couldn't you just go back?
Is he handsome?
Yeah, he's very handsome. Couldn't you go back to that darker color, though? I mean, it's a little like.
I just turned it to the.
To that color. Hey, look, I'm so used to it anyway.
Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
That's it.
Why is it Michael McDonald, but like through Yugoslavia? Why do you have that, like Michael McDonald?
Mike.
Yeah. It's kind of like. Minute by minute. Sorry.
Dial it back.
Yamo busy. That's Michael.
That's it.
So we're about ready to. So
We are.
look. Can you turn around? I don't want to go to Indiana. I want you to.
Where would you like me to drop you off? But I have to. I'm sorry. I have to tell you something though. My
about Donovan Stark again.
No,
I can't wait.
No,
Here,
Donovan.
let me get a pillow.
He'll have
I'm
his-
just kidding, Donovan.
He'll have his
Numbers
tiny
are
house
big,
there.
huh?
Huge.
I will try.
Yeah.
I will crush you.
I figure I'll put you both in here and we'll break the internet.
Oh,
There
break
you
the
go.
internet.
That'd be
Donovan
fun.
Stark.
I'd like to see both of you sitting here anyway. But I hope you don't mind, Jen. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my thrusters when I try to beam you back down. I promised you a smooth ride going back down, but I'm afraid you're going to have to jump.
There's jumping involved.
Yeah, you're going to have to jump. Typically I beam my guests back down safely, but you want to say your goodbyes?
Well, I will. Hey, get my clogs, will you?
Yeah.
I can only jump with my clogs.
You go for get his clogs.
Abbott!
I thought it was Scooby-Doo.
Abbott and Costello. That little thing for
I love that Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, but like, yeah, get my clogs. Get my.
All right, get his clogs ready.
And my pogo stick.
All right, start ready to flap your arms because you're gonna. It is kind of a big drop.
That's okay. We're flapping. We got wings.
All right. He's going. That's what he tells
Bye,
me.
folks. Gotta really love talking at you.
Love having you here, brother.
Getting back to you.
Come back and visit me again.
Next time, let's kind of go through the list a little bit.
Well,
Maybe there's some substance there.
There is a lot of substance there, and actually, by the way, folks, this chat.
That big line said, "You suck." Oh my god! Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
I don't see that on there.
What does that say? Right? You look like.
Which one are you seeing?
Mike Myers. You son of a bitch! You're going down.
You look like Mike Myers.
No. That's man. I blocked that guy.
Hey, Tony Stouffer's there. There you go,
Hey, Tony.
I didn't see you pop in. There you go.
Love me some Tony Stouffer.
There you
love
go.
me some Tony Lonely Band.
Absolutely. He's been going through a lot of his music and redoing it and remastering and some fun stuff. All kinds of fun stuff from Mr. Stouffer. All right. Yeah, there's so many people chiming in over here. Love it. Wish we could say hello and goodbye to each of you. So fun. Kelly saying so much fun. Thank you.
Oh man, thanks for staying the whole.
Absolutely.
How long we're doing this? 3 days.
We have now hit. Yeah, we're now on the 3.5 days.
How much on the board? The Jerry Lewis Telethon. Well, we have raised.
It's amazing. We could raise so much money. We could, couldn't we? We could really raise some dough.
And next time, like after the Mr. Big tour, I'll bring the guitar out and I'll sing the songs that make the whole world sing. We'll get Donovan Stark out here.
That would be awesome.
He'll drive in his brand new Corvette.
What are you driving? You got a nice car.
I do have a nice car. I've had it for a long time. It's a G. I got to do it like that little voice. It's a G35 Sports Coupe. Ready for action. It's got one seat. I don't like people. No. It's got 10 seats in a convertible. I like people packed in like sardines. Man, I swear to God, this is water I'm drinking. I'm a teetotaler. I'm sober as a judge. Oh my God, man, I feel like I'm high right now. You know why? Because it's hard to breathe in the capsule. I need to come down to earth.
Yep, we need to get some fresh oxygen in this little environment as well. All right, you ready to jump?
Yeah, not really, but yes.
Yes.
I will.
All right. All right, folks. Wish Eric and Tony well. Tony, you're going to have to jump too. I hope you don't mind. Everybody, say good night to our friends. We'll get them back. Coming up. Up. Here you go. There he goes. Yep. Whoa. Look. There he goes. Look. Good jump. Well, there you have it. And there you have it. Another shining adventure from Tiny House Live. High tonight up in the Inspirational Space Station with my good buddy Eric Martin and Tony Fantacciucci right here with me, right here in the tiny house, high in the hills of Petticoat. Oh, watch for future shows coming up. I guess my next one coming up is with Angeline Saris on August 9th. I'll probably have something in between there too. But for now, right now, in this time and space, love you dearly. Thanks for being here in the tiny house. Eric Martin says good night.
Tony Fanucci says.
They're all saying good night. All right. Love you dearly, folks. I'm going to make my way out here and see if I can land my own spaceship.
I love you, Professor.
Oh, you guys are awesome. What a nice time. A good time was had by all. All right, I'm going to see if I can land my craft. You ready? Here we go. It's a long way. It's a long jump. It's a long jump. I've got All right, where's my chute?
Long way to the top. If you want to rock and roll. Catherine Hepburn sing AC/DC.
All right. Oh, it's getting close.